Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Monday. We've got 10 matchups on this MLB slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells. Yeah, we'll hop in it here. A lighter slate than usual, starting with the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Washington Nationals. Cardinals opening up as road favorites at minus 150. Washington plus 130 with the over-under at 9.5. Cardinals coming into this matchup 29-43. The Nationals 27-43. Pitching for the Cardinals is Jack Flaherty with an ERA of 4.64. Pitching for the Nationals is Josiah Gray with an ERA of 3.19. Flaherty, his last start he pitched 4 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Gray, his last start he pitched 7 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 5 strikeouts. St. Louis coming off back-to-back wins against the Mets. Washington coming off 3 straight losses against Miami. St. Louis, they're still not playing very well. 2-6 in their last 8. We're finally able to close out some wins against the Mets here. I don't know, man. I'm just not in love with the Cardinals here. I think Nationals are a decent underdog here. Cardinals just aren't a team I want to pick as a favorite the way they've played lately. And I'll take the Nationals plus 1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Kansas City Royals versus the Detroit Tigers. Tigers opening up as home favorites at minus 145. The Royals plus 125 with the over-under at 9. Royals coming into this matchup 19-52. The Tigers 30-40. Pitching for the Royals is Jordan Lyles with an ERA of 6.67. Pitching for the Tigers is Reese Olson with an ERA of 6.07. Lyles, he's probably been one of the worst pitchers in the league. He's 0-11 on the mound this season. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Olson, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 2 strikeouts. The Royals 1-9 in their last 10 right now. Detroit 3-1 in their last 4, coming off a pretty good Minnesota series, winning 3 out of those 4 games. Played pretty well in that series there. The Royals 0-7 on the road, 1-5 straight up against Detroit here. And yeah, I do not like Lyles on the mound, and I'm gonna roll with the Tigers at home. Next matchup, we got the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Miami Marlins. Toronto opening up as road favorites at minus 160. Miami plus 135 with the over-under at 8.5. Toronto coming into this matchup 39-34. The Marlins 41-31. Pitching for Toronto is Jose Barrios with an ERA of 3.28. Pitching for the Marlins is Brian Hoeing with an ERA of 3.12. Barrios, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Hoeing, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Toronto coming off back-to-back losses against the Rangers. Miami on a 4-game winning streak, coming off a 3-game series sweep against Washington. Toronto they're 5-0 against the Marlins. They've been good head-to-head here. Marlins playing good baseball at home. They're 6-0 at home right now. I'd say it's a pretty even pitching matchup here, and I think I'm going to take a shot with the Marlins plus 1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Chicago Cubs versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Cubs opening up as road favorites at minus 130. The Pirates plus 120 with the over-under at 9. Cubs coming into this matchup 33-38. The Pirates 34-36. Pitching for the Cubs is Drew Smyly with an ERA of 3.82. Pitching for the Pirates is Osvaldo Bido with an ERA of 2.25. Smyly, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Bido, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. The Cubs, coming off a Baltimore loss, they're still playing pretty good, 7-3 in their last 10. The Pirates on a 6-game losing streak right now. They just played the Cubs in a 3-game series ago, losing all 3 of those matchups. Osvaldo Bido did pitch in that series there, and I like the Cubs here. 8-1 against Pittsburgh, 4-2 on the road against Pitt. Pitt just has not looked good right now. They're playing pretty badly, and I think I want to roll with the Cubs on the road. Next matchup, we got the Colorado Rockies versus Cincinnati Reds. Reds opening up as home favorites at -165. Colorado +140 with the over-under at 10. Rockies coming into this matchup 29-45. The Reds 37-35. Pitching for the Rockies is Austin Gomber with an ERA of 7.29. Pitching for the Reds is Brandon Williamson with an ERA of 5.40. Gomber, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Williamson, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 1 strikeout. Colorado on a 5-game losing streak, coming off a 4-game series sweep against Atlanta. The Reds, they're on an 8-game win streak right now. I mean, probably the hottest team in baseball right now. They're playing unbelievable, coming off a 3-game sweep against Houston. All underdog performances. I mean, that's pretty crazy what they're doing right now. They're playing really good. 7-1 at home against Colorado here. And yeah, I'm going to roll with the Reds at home. Next matchup, we got the Boston Red Sox versus the Minnesota Twins. Twins opening up as home favorites at -130. Boston +115 with the over-under at 8. Boston coming into this matchup 37-35. The Twins 36-36. Pitching for Boston is James Paxton with an ERA of 3.09. Pitching for the Twins is Pablo Lopez with an ERA of 4.27. Paxton, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Lopez, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 9 strikeouts. Boston on a 4-game winning streak right now. 3 straight wins against the Yankees. Minnesota coming off a pretty bad Detroit series, winning 1 out of those 4 games. Pretty even pitching matchup here. Lopez been the worst of the 2, and yeah, I think Red Sox are a good underdog here, and I'll take Boston +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers opening up as home favorites at -110. Arizona +100 with the over-under at 7.5. Arizona coming into this matchup 43-29. The Brewers 37-34. Pitching for Arizona is Merrill Kelly with an ERA of 3.25. Pitching for the Brewers is Corbin Burns with an ERA of 3.44. Kelly, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Burns, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Arizona, coming off a Cleveland loss. Brewers on a 3-game winning streak, coming off that Pirates sweep. Finally getting back in order here. Arizona 5-0 on the road, playing well on the road here. Pitching wise, pretty even pitching matchup here, and I still like the D-backs. I think they're a good underdog today, and I'll take Arizona +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the New York Mets versus the Houston Astros. Houston opening up as home favorites at -115. The Mets +105 with the over-under at 7.5. Mets coming into this matchup 33-38. The Astros 39-33. Pitching for the Mets is Max Scherzer with an ERA of 4.45. Pitching for the Astros is Hunter Brown with an ERA of 3.35. Scherzer, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 2 strikeouts. He's coming off 2 very bad starts on the mound, giving up 11 runs in his last 2 starts. Brown, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 4 strikeouts. The Mets on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a rough St. Louis series. Houston on a 4-game losing streak, coming off that bad Red series where they got beat 3-0. Yeah, the Mets 0-8 on the road against Houston, 0-7 against Houston. They have not been able to beat the Astros here, and Scherzer just coming off 2 brutal starts on the mound here, and I think I'm going to roll with the Astros at home. Next matchup, we got the San Diego Padres versus the San Francisco Giants. Padres opening up as road favorites at -115. The Giants +105 with the over-under at 8.5. Padres coming into this matchup 35-36. The Giants 39-32. Pitching for the Padres is Michael Wacha with an ERA of 2.89. Pitching for the Giants is Ryan Walker with an ERA of 1.23. Wacha, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 5 strikeouts. And I don't see any pitching info on Ryan Walker here. Padres coming off a 2-game winning streak against the Rays. Giants, I mean, they're playing great baseball here. They are on a 7-game winning streak, playing great right now. Padres, though, they're 6-0 on the road against the Giants, 9-1 straight up against the Giants. So they've been very good against the Giants head-to-head and on the road here. And I think I'm going to lean with the Padres on the road in this one. And then the last matchup, we've got the Texas Rangers versus the Chicago White Sox. This is the only matchup on the slate where there is just no info given to me at all right now. I'm sure it'll be released sometime after I post this video, but the only info I have on this Rangers game, there's not even lines or nothing, is that pitching for the Rangers is Andrew Heaney with an ERA of 4.05. His last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Rangers coming off back-to-back wins against Toronto. White Sox, they're struggling, 3-7 in their last 10. We'll see who ends up pitching for the White Sox here and what the lines are. I'm sure the Rangers will probably be favorites, I would imagine. And I still think I'm going to take the Rangers on the road in this one. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Monday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Tuesday. Have a good one.